Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. If we pay attention to what we are doing most of the time, we are likely to see that we are not looking for happiness in the moment. We're looking for happiness in the future. If only we get this done, or make this happen, or do this, or get this, then we will be happy. Then we will have some peace. But there's not a lasting happiness or peace, and may be very fleeting indeed. If we were to spend that much effort seeking happiness in this moment, everything would be different. And that is indeed where our focus should be. Because those other desires that we are trying to fill, and some of them are relevant and practical and necessary, but many of them are distractions. We're actually avoiding the moment, avoiding what exists in this moment because it might be a little unpleasant. What whatever the reason, we have made the decision to seek our happiness in the future. Of course, the ego does not allow for the idea of happiness in this moment. It is a problem-solving tool. If there is no problem, there is no need for it. It is not actually capable of knowing that there is no problem. And so we must be clear with ourselves that if we are seeing problems, if we are seeking happiness in the future, we are not in our right mind. That is not a judgment. It's not a sign of some failure or inadequacy. It is just an indicator of what we are choosing to do with this moment. The reason we are interested in this moment is because becoming present is the only way to find true peace and happiness. As long as our faith and trust is in the ego, and we allow that to be our source of truth, our source of identity, then we are blocking out the reality of who and what we are. As we have heard, the ego is the outpicturing of a state of the nervous system, a dissociated state, a disconnected state. In order to be present, we must change that state. To change that state, we must make a choice to stop all the tasks we have assigned ourselves, to become present to what is, and to make a decision to be at peace and accepting of what is, and to enter fully into the experience of what it means, how it feels to be here, present, right now. We will resist this change. When our trust and effort is engaged in controlling, the idea of letting go of control is frightening. But that is the ego's view. It's not the truth. In fact, there is nothing to be afraid of. And if we remind ourselves of what is true and what is the consequence of letting go, and we begin to separate ourselves from the ego, to begin to see the ego for what it is, a collection of ideas and beliefs and concepts based on overcoming fear through control. It is not who we are. The identity is not who we are. And what is within us, what is real right now, what is true, there's nothing to fear. What we fear is that our authentic self is something to be afraid of. That there is something about us that is bad or wrong. We fear our strong feelings, our emotional energy. And it is capable of overwhelming us because we have become unused to it. That is why our journey takes time. It is a process of titration, getting used to more and more energy, emotional, spiritual energy, the flow of the life force within us. That life force is always present, always alive within us. We just don't pay attention to it. We have made great efforts to block it from our conscious awareness. Now, from the perspective of truth and authenticity, we know that that life force is also the source of peace, the source of knowing who and what we are, the source of truth. It is the infinite creative power of that infinite consciousness, the one mind, creating and expressing as life. So our task in this moment is to devote our attention and awareness to the power and presence of this moment, to allow ourselves to open to it, to be available to it, to stop all effort to control and block. I want to release completely all the ways we have denied and suppressed our authentic self and the life within us. This is the moment where we can make that choice. We can say yes to what is always present within us, to what always calls to us to remember who we are. As we turn our attention more and more to the moment, we begin to sense the presence, the power of the life within us, the one consciousness within us. Be assured it is within you. It is around you. It is through you. Nothing can separate you from the one consciousness, the one mind, the one power. So let us be clear. There is nothing to fear. What lives within us is the joy and light and peace of the one consciousness, the infinite, timeless consciousness. It is all there is. It is all. It is calling to you to remember who you are and allow yourself to be a free and open expression of that divine light. We experience that light as love. It is the energy of creation, of life. Say yes to it. Give in to it. There is no reason to hold back. Just for this moment, say yes. That is all that is required. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.